Hello fellow democracy-loving patriots, welcome back to another video where we try to solo helldive automaton missions. I should really try to go back to bugs someday, but right now the whole story is about automaton, so I keep trying to do automaton while I keep researching what stratagems work best. So this video won't be a live commentary. I was just playing on my own without the intention of recording. But then I realized I never made a video about this little trick I found to more easily solo a very specific map of the Eradicate Automaton Forces mission. As I believe there are two. The old one, which is now, in my opinion, very hard, especially with the changes. It used to be dead easy, but then they changed it, and now it's, in my opinion, very hard. And a new map, or at least a map you didn't see often. Which has, I don't want to call it an exploit, but it is definitely a little bit of a cheesy way to survive the onslaught. So I'll run the video and I'll perform some commentary over it, just so I can better explain what you have to do, even though it is quite obvious what will need to be happen. This is also a good video because I make a lot of mistakes and still I make it, so it shows how dummy-proof it actually is once you get the hang out of it. First, I'm choosing my stratagems. You can pick anything you want, but you want destruction, right? Weapons feel a bit useless with this strategy. Just go for the classics, right? Airstrikes, 500 kilogram bombs, orbital rail cannon. The laser, I think, is probably one of the best options you can have, as you can maximize the output and have it about 3 times available. Use all 3 times in the little small time span you have of these Eradicate missions. I also wanted to test out more of the defensive capacities with the new heavy armor upgrade. So I went with the highest defense amount available with the fortified soldier armor. I also went with the airburst, the orbital airburst strike, which I am surprisingly really liking against automaton. It helps a lot against tanks to get rid of them in interesting angles where you sometimes don't get, like you can't get to the tank. And sure, you can use a Cassar laser or eat it, but the airburst attack actually kills tanks quite easily without you having to be nearby them. Or they can even be behind the wall, you know. So one of the new changes, now there's just enemies already there before you even spawn in. It's just crazy to me. I didn't really think there needed to be even more changes to this mission type after the last one. So you also can see, now you have to destroy the automatons. You just get a percentage instead of a full score bar, so you have no idea what the actual amount is you need to get. I'm still not sure if I am a fan or not. It makes sense to do it like this, but it's harder to see the difference between the difficulties. So the strategy will be, once we die, we want to land on one of those rocks that you see on the outer edges of this base. As you can see there on the left, for example, right before I got hit by a rocket. So right now we're just playing, right? This first life, it's not really important, but I think I would say try, if you think you're going to die, try to die next to one of those pillars, like you see in the left in front of us, left corner, one of those stone pillars. There's also a higher one, a higher positioned one, and a lower positioned one. Oh, here we can see the orbital airburst strike in action against the tank. Also, still killing plenty of other things. And there it goes. You can see it can easily get to the heatsink weak point without you having to be nearby it. Also try to use your laser, as you saw in the beginning, try to use the laser as early as possible so you can maximize the 3 uses during this 15-minute fight. So yeah, alright, I'm dead. So now I should be trying to aim for the higher rock, but I think I will aim for the rock where I died next to. So this one is a lower rock. So to the right of it, there is a high rock. Like, see what I'm looking at now? That's actually the one where you want to land on. Because this one still makes you quite vulnerable. But yeah, this is the tactic, right? You land on one of these and then you just throw out stratagems and stay prone. Once you stand up, there is a chance you will get shot by a random rocket, any laser, whatever. But try to land on one of these rocks and then just throw down destruction. Wait out the cooldowns and keep throwing. They've reduced the cooldown negating modifiers, right? I mean the cooldown increasing modifiers rather. So it's even easier to do now. One of the advantages that happens is those automaton will start to gather around the pillar that you landed on, so it becomes very easy to just throw stuff near the pillar. It brings a high risk, of course, as with the eagle. If the angle is unfortunate, it'll drop whatever you ask it to drop right on top of your head. I have seen so many 500 kilogram bombs land right next to me on top of the rock, and then I'm like, yeah, oh boy, guess I die. So this is very unfortunate. I think this was a mistake of me, myself. I think I wasn't going to make it. As you can see, once you're landed, you're dead. So it's not worth trying to land on the floor. So I want to run on the big one, like I did here. This is the perfect position. If you don't make any mistakes, it's really hard for them to kill you. And we'll see another tank eat dust because of the great airburst strike. Well, you don't have to do anything. And there they go. See, like, they're really good at destroying tanks, funnily enough. The description says it's not good against heavy armor, but because of the weak point is exposed on the back, it keeps hitting it very easily. It's not as great against hulks, but you know, if you have an autocannon or an anti-material sniper or a Cassar laser, it's not really a problem, right? See, I went too close to the border here. I should have just stayed put, lay down and wait. But I got bored too easily, and then no, I paid the price. I also died too far away from the pillar here. So if I didn't have the upgrade, the improved steering upgrade, I probably wouldn't have been able to hit this. You can do this without having that Hellpot steering upgrade, but it is more difficult. If you have the Hellpot steering upgrade, it is very easy to land on there once you always try to die nearby. And yeah, that's about it. So you try to land on one of these pillars, like right in front you see the other one, the big pillar on the other side. That's the other optimal way, I think, where you can land on. And you just wait out the cooldowns and you throw your stuff. I think laser is probably the best choice. You start the mission, you throw the laser immediately, so you're making sure you can throw all three within the time limit. And then, you know, just enjoy and watch the fireworks. Just wanted to quickly show this to everyone, as I really don't like doing the buffed eradicate forces missions on solo. So at least this map makes it a lot easier, and I'm sure there's other fellow people that have been suffering through these missions. So yeah, I just wanted to really quickly show this. Thanks for watching, and see you in another video. Bye!
completed the enemy.